Hi, folks. This is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. You know, this time of the year, it's getting harder and harder to be able to report on fishing because fishing is kind of in a timeout period. You know, a lot of people have their boats out. The docks are not available to launch your boat. You know, there's so much that is taking place, but there's so much that I still want to tell you about. And one of the things, I've been thinking a lot about this, but one of the things that has really changed over the years is fishing itself. It's not even the same sport that it was when I was a kid. Now, for some people, like for me, and I still try to cling to some of the old ways and the things that made me happy and made me love this sport. But for so many people, they follow the lead, they follow the trends in fishing and in everything else. And the trends in fishing is it's become so much more technologically driven. And this is kind of interesting because I've made new friends through fishing. Every year I have new friends because of the experience that we've shared of going fishing. And one of the examples of this is the two Jims that listened to me on the radio from West Virginia, and they decided to come up here this year. And they sent me a picture recently, and I thought it was amazing. It was funny. I wish it was a text, and I haven't been able to really share it. But the picture was a guy standing out in the street, and he had a big poster hung around his neck, and it said, "Please help. Not homeless, just need money for fishing expenses." And I thought, wow, is that ever interesting? And you know what? You can look at this in a couple of ways, and I have to look at it in a couple of ways. Number one, the whole reason that I do what I do over a decade has been to try to promote and bring more attention to this area's very special fishing, and by doing that, hopefully drive the economy, because it's one thing that we have that nobody else has, and it really is special, and that is this fabulous fishing, and more specifically, the St. Lawrence River. But I got to tell you, as much as things cost, and they cost a fortune. I mean, for heaven's sakes, lures go for even in the hundreds of dollars each. And, you know, guides take a lot of money, and, of course, all the money that you need to go someplace and stay and be able to get out on the water. If you don't have a boat, renting a boat and so forth, there's a lot of money. But even more so, if you follow the trend of bass fishing, that is really driven by money, because bass boats cost a fortune. Then you need something to pull that bass boat. And then if you're going to be competitive with other people, you need to be able to invest in a whole array of technological devices, screens and graphs, so that you not only can see what the water looks like down deep, but you can also even see fish swimming. You can single out a fish that looks bigger, and you can go for that fish. So this is what the world of fishing has become. But it also can become whatever you want it to become. You can choose what it is in fishing that brings you the greatest happiness. And I'll always try to be aware of that and try to express the difference of facets of fishing that might appeal to all of you. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.